Right. Now, I don't know if you guys know this. It's quite an uncommon fact. Okay, but stories that you hear aren't kept in your brain. No. Where do you think, if you're listening to a story and you really like it, where do you think you keep that story? Well done. Sounds a bit cheesy, isn't it? But this is where we keep it. So you know that feeling when you're really excited in a story and you're having a story read to you, or you're reading a book, or you're watching a TV program and you're like, oh, this is so cool! That's there. Okay, so let's give that a bit of a rub. Let's wake it up a bit, because you're not used to having stories this early, are we? Okay. Are you ready? A long time ago in the Viking area, there was a very big and important king. Now this king, he was loved by his warriors, he was loved by his subjects, and he wanted to be a good king. So he decided to build his army a drinking hall. Now I don't know if you know this about the Vikings, but the Vikings loved to feast, and they loved to drink, and they drank something called mead. Okay, now they would traditionally drink this out of big horns, like this. Okay. And their captain would stand up in front of everyone, perhaps on a table, and he would go, "Wassail!" which means cheers. It means war. It means happiness. It means all of the celebratory things that we mean. So should we give that a go? So you are now my warriors, and I am your captain. Okay, so raise your horn in front of you. Wassail! 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 And now to the feast. And in this drinking hall, the king, he would put on a spread of food. In this big hall, they'd come in and they would have a roast beast. And they would have so much ale and so much mead, and they would cheer and they would wassail all evening long. Now, I don't know if you know this, but when Vikings drank, they drank hard. They would drink their ale, and they would get a little bit woozy, and they would probably get a little drunk. They were such slow words like this and telling each other how much they loved each other because they were best friends and fought together with my brother. Oh. And they would get a little bit sleepy. So every night they would be drinking and feasting in this hall, and then they would lay down, wrap themselves in their furs, and nod off. Unfortunately, what the king did not know is that just over the hills, a few behind him, there was a cave. And in this cave lived a giant. Now this giant was called Grendal, and he was big, and he was hairy, and he smelled a little bit. And he lived with his mother. And every night he would go out and he would look for food for him and his mother. And he'd been for a long time feasting on shepherds. And what do shepherds look after? Sheep. Sheep. And Grendel, he was quite partial to a sheep. Quite liked it. He found it a little bit annoying that he had to pull off all their wool. And shepherds he found a little bit lonely because shepherds didn't eat much and he was just, oh, you know, I need a good meal. And he heard the noises from this drinking hall, and he thought to himself, oh, do you know what I like best to eat? Warrior. Because they're strong, they've got bones that I can crack, they've got big muscles that fill my belly up. So that night, instead of going out over the hills to eat all of the sheep, Grendel decided to take a stroll in the opposite direction, to the mead hall. And obviously, as the warriors usually do, they were drinking and they were wassailing! Wassail! Wassail! Oh, and if guys have had enough to drink. Let's try that again. What's that? Yes, better. Thanks, guys. So they had all of their drink, their bellies were full, and they lay down to sleep. And Grendal waited for the opportune moment. And he walked up to the big wooden doors, and he pushed them open. And he bent down, because Grendal was very tall, and he didn't want to bump his lumpy, bumpy grey head on the rafters. So he bent down and he crept in as quietly as giants can creep, which I would imagine is not that quietly. But the more you've had to drink, the less you hear. So he snuck in and he stood by the doors. And he looked around to find the biggest, fattest, strongest warrior. Aha! Over by the other door. So he skirted around the edge like this. And he bent down to pick up the warrior. Now, if you were this warrior, you've got a belly full of warm food, and you were nice and tipsy, nice and drunk. You were snuggled up with your furs, probably sucking your mouth. And you roll over, just to get a little bit comfortable. You happen to open your eyes a little bit. And in front of you, you see a stinking, smelly, hairy, giant eye looking at you. What do you think you're going to do?
Scream!
He screamed! And Grendal was like, oh, I can't be having that. So he picked him up and he squeezed him until he didn't scream anymore. But it was a bit late because by this time, all of the other warriors had woken up. And Grendal was like, oh! And he grabbed another warrior and he stomped through the middle of everyone and he headed home. And as you can imagine, the warriors were in turmoil. They were still a little bit drunk, trying to pull on their helmets and get their spears and swords, and they had no idea what was going on. All they saw was a trail of blood. Oh dear. And Grendal got back to his cave and he had his two warriors. He gave one to his mum. Oh, mummy, I have a warrior, oh, nice and chewy. She's like, oh, thanks, son, like this. And they filled themselves up. And those warriors were so good that Grendal decided to go back the very next day. Yeah, indeed. So, as you can imagine, the king is not happy about this. What do you think he's going to do?
Kill his iron.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I was a king, I would go to my advisors and I would say, advisors to the king, you guys are supposed to be clever. What would you do?
I'd grab a sword and throw it at his face.
If you're a king, you'd grab a sword and throw it at his face. What if you were, in fact, a little bit of an old king? You've had your warriors looking after you for a while, so you've got a grey beard, you've fought in quite a few battles, and you passed your best. And do you know what the advisors actually said? They said, King, we would advise, and I know this is quite radical, you may not like it and you may not understand, but we would advise that you tell your warriors not to get drunk.
Oh.
Vikings drink mead. Okay, let's give it a go. So the king orders his warriors not to drink that night. So they still feast, they still drink flagons of water, and then they go to sleep. Oh. Prepared. And obviously Grendal, who rather enjoyed that warrior meal, comes back the very next night. And while they're all asleep, he pushes open the giant wooden doors. And he looks around, trying not to bump his head, find the biggest, fattest warrior. But then they all jump up because they've seen him and they attack him. But do you think that helped?
No.
No. You guys obviously know a little bit about giants. What kind of skin do you think giants have got? Tough skin. What kind of hair do you think they've got?
Long.
Matted, long hair. Big beards. So every sword that struck Grendal, every spear that hit him, to make Grendal mad. And he's standing in the middle of everyone getting attacked. If you were a giant who was a little bit hungry, you'd be a bit grumpy too. You'd have a bit of hunger, wouldn't you? So he grabs the first warrior that he sees. He grabs the next warrior and bonks them together on the head. Bong! Which isn't a great thing to have happen to you, is it?
No.
And he strides out of the feasting hall back to his mother, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. And he gives his mum a warrior, and he has a warrior, and they have a nice little warrior kebab over the fire in their cave. What a nice little meal. Do you think the king's happy about this? No. So the king says, I don't know what to do. I know. I will pray to my gods. Does anyone know any Vikings?
Oh, yes. I know.
Go on then. Odin. Do you know any?
Thor.
Any others? Go for it.
Freya.
There's quite a few, aren't there? So which one do you think he prayed to?
Thor.
Probably Thor. Maybe. And he prays and he says, please send me something or someone to help me. Now, do Vikings like sacrifices? Did their gods require sacrifices?
Yeah.
Sometimes, maybe. Whatever his god wanted, he would have done. And luckily, he was a good king. He was a just king, and he deserved help. So his god sent down help in the form of Beowulf. Beowulf, who was a hero. Now, Beowulf was a tall warrior. He was a strong warrior. He was handsome. He had a long beard. All the women loved him. And he had fought many battles and had many adventures. And he had himself an army. Oh, he was a hero. What other words do you think you can describe a hero? What would you describe me as?
Hairy.
What would I look like to you?
Hairy.
Go on. What would you reckon?
Heroic.
Heroic. What else?
Hairy.
Hairy. He's got big beard. James got long, luscious, golden locks. What else?
Brave.
Brave. He had fought many battles. I am Beowulf. Roar! Scary to people who were in his way. Now he strode across the kingdom and he came in front of the king and he said, I am Beowulf. I will help you. Me and my army will defeat this giant Grendal. And so that was cause for celebration. So that night in the feasting hall there was a bigger feast than ever. There was mead, there was roast beef, there were platters that serving girls walked around with fruit and vegetables and breads and fish. And they had a celebration. They wassail! They wassail! They drank their mead. Drink your mead. Woo! And they got drunk. But it's okay because they're allowed to get drunk because Beowulf was there and Beowulf did not drink. His warriors did not drink. But they joined in with the celebration, and at the end of the night, when everyone was a little bit worse for the wear, and they were all very sleepy, but they loved each other. Because that's what you do when you get drunk. And they lay down, and they went to sleep. Except not everyone was asleep. Beowulf was awake. Now he pretended to be asleep and kept watch with his soldiers and his warriors around him. And Grendal, having eaten quite a few warriors by now, was getting a bit of a taste for it. Do you think he wanted to go back to eating little sheep?
Yeah.
Picking bits of wool out of his mouth?
No.
Of course not. Would you?
No.
Imagine having to live on like grass for the rest of your life. about Beowulf walking across the hills to the countryside to the mead hall. He sees the big wooden doors and he pushes them open, thinking everyone was asleep, listening out to the gentle, drunken Viking snores. Oh yeah, they're definitely asleep. Right, going in. Doors open. Don't bump my head. So have a look. Right. Who's the biggest? Oh, let's have a look. Oh, he's quite big. He's quite big. Oh, yeah. Oh, him. In the middle. Who do you think he's seen? Beowulf. Beowulf was the biggest. So, Grendal decides to step over people into the middle of the drinking hall. Beowulf right in front of him, pretending to be asleep. Grendal bends down to pick up Beowulf, to take him home to his mother. And quick as a flash, shing, shing, thunk. Grendel's arm falls off.
Oh no.
My arm! Do you think he's happy?
No!
Grendal is mad! Grendel's angry, he's in pain, there's blood spurting everywhere. Oh, I'm gonna get you! He bends down to punch Beowulf in the mouth and slash, slash, thunk. His other arm falls off! Grendel's spurting blood from everywhere, he's raging. Do you think he runs away?
No!
Well, actually, you're wrong, he does. He runs away across the countryside, tripping over, losing blood, dying. He crawls into his cave and collapses in front of his mother. Now, Grendal, he may seem like a monster to us, but to his mother, he was her little baby. She was so upset. Grendal! She holds his hands, because he's taken his arms with him, obviously. She holds his head. She strokes his ugly, bumpy, lumpy head, and she looks after him. And as he breathes his last dying breath, her heart turns to stone.